sounds like there's a freaking hellhound out there. It's either a corgi or some kind of demon spawn. Her beautiful, majestic corgi. There's just something so regal about a corgi. God loves a terrier.
I want to get, like, if I got a dog that was white, I would name it Rhapsody in White. Because that's the name of that. The, like, poodle in Best in Show.
Rhapsody in White. What is a rhapsody? Like, what is the actual definition?
A rhapsody? I don't even know. Is it like a musical term? It's like a type of song, I think?
I don't know.
But
Some things are just better left unknown.
It's true. Yeah, there's Rhapsody in Blue, I think. Gershwin or something.
The Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah.
I can barely talk, so podcast is going to be good. It's going to be chill.
Our podcast is a lot like Bohemian Rhapsody by Queen. That's kind of sends the signal that we're ready, I guess. Hey, listen, you audience. We're
hey,
about
listen,
to
you
start
audience.
a podcast.
This is what preparation sounds like.
Oh, the preparation H? It's right here. Did you need some? I used up almost the whole tube.
What was the fucking
Wait, are the fucking mics on?
Rush Limbaugh? He would be like, talent on loan from God. Just like
Talent on loan. That's what
how
he
was
had?
describing
That's what he
himself
operated
as.
on?
Yeah.
Dude, he was the GOAT. That's
I guess
that's
so,
who
man.
we need to be more like.
Yeah. We need to be more racist, more sexist. We got to up our game, man. Like, these are rookie numbers that we're doing. We can do much better than that.
That's true. That's true.
That's speaking. Hey.
You ain't wrong.
All right. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Let's Spend the Night Together. I'm your humble host, Dante. With me, as always, is my colleague, cohort, and co-conspirator, the fucking GOAT. That's a hell of an intro. Craig,
Whoa.
how are you?
The throat goat. No, that's not true, actually. I swear. Doing fine.
Oh, glad to hear it. Hey, folks. Welcome to, I think this is episode 82 or 83.
Yeah, I think 82.
Of Let's Spend the Night Together. This is a late night chat show where we talk about a variety of things, mostly music, movies, pop culture, a little bit of politics.
Important stuff.
Which we know nothing about, and you shouldn't take our opinions seriously. Yeah, so you kind of stumbled in here.
We know even less about politics than we do movies and music.
And we don't know a lot about anything.
And
so,
pop culture.
Yeah, so fucking buckle in.
Yeah.
Craig, it's been a while since we've recorded an episode, but it feels like riding a bike.
Yeah, we're happy to have the audience back.
Nothing like
too.
podcasting,
Yeah. There's nothing like...
back where I belong.
Yeah.
I grew up one day, hoping to become a podcaster.
I hope one day something will be invented called, I don't know, for just example, podcasting. Something better than CB radio. Oh, my God.
That people in India can listen to me rant about dumb shit on the internet. And thank goodness we figured it out.
Hey, listen.
That's right, folks. Listen up. This is going to be our first segment. It's a beautiful one. We talk about some music news. And it's called It's Only Rock and Roll. But I like it. But I like it. Close enough.
Like it. Yes, I do.
This is our music segment.
It doesn't matter what you think.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what you think. You're going to enjoy this.
Yeah.
So sit down wherever you are. If it's a bus stop, to the DMV,
probably a lot of people
welfare
at the bus
office.
Stop. There are probably a
You're
lot of
gonna
people,
like this.
listening to this, getting something like that.
Yeah,
some kind of
maybe getting a
service.
bowl of soup, perhaps. Waiting to fucking
God, some
board a
kind of
train
shelter
or something. Yeah, I don't know.
often on a moving train.
Okay, Craig, do you want something funny with like psychedelics, or do you want just something off the wall?
Like Home Improvement? That's pretty much psychedelic. And,
I mean, that's like I'm psyched to watch Home Improvement.
yeah,
if that's
not
what
so
you
much
mean.
psychedelic.
Yeah,
More just
or would you like the mad and macabre?
let's go with the psychedelic trip.
Okay, you've chosen correctly. So Machine Gun Kelly shares. Oh, this is from our friends at Complex.
Thanks again,
Machine
our
Gun
friends.
Kelly shares his version of ayahuasca trip after Megan Fox described it as going to hell for eternity. That doesn't sound like a very fun trip.
Yeah.
Like, I've heard like some pretty fucked up
Going
trips,
to
or just
hell for
you know, stuff
eternity.
kind of like is blurry, or
Does she
see
know
lights.
exactly how eternity works?
yeah. I saw. Yeah, I
guess
was in
she's saying
hell.
It's how it felt. But I mean,
Yeah, for officially forever for 5 minutes. Have you? I've never fucked with psychedelics. I just
No.
I don't, because I don't trust them, because it's like I
I
feel like
haven't done ayahuasca since this morning.
put it in my
probably.
coffee,
Yeah.
you know. But yeah, it's like I'm always worried about the Sid Barrett acid shit, where you take
Yeah.
too much of it and you just go
One
nuts.
day you're in fucking Pink Floyd about to blow up in front of the whole world, and then the next day you're like
go
in your
into-
mother's garden thinking about the universe and
Yeah.
realizing like, dang, that was 60 years ago that I was in fucking
I'm an
Floyd,
old man now. I blinked, and
Yeah.
I'm a geriatric.
God.
Yeah, that's like
I missed the wall and all that stuff.
drug-induced psychosis. You don't want that.
Yeah, fuck
But
that.
Machine Gun Kelly and his fiance, they had a life-changing experience.
That's just how open they are with the universe, though. We're not as secure with ourselves or
So
the
true.
universe as
Yeah.
Megan and Machine Gun.
We need to expand
Mr.
our
Kelly.
minds. Hello, Mr. Machine Gun.
Can I call you Machine Gun, Mr. Kelly? Okay, sorry,
So-
Mr. Kelly.
He had an interview with Jimmy Kimmel, who's just a hack.
Yeah,
And
he was good on the Man Show.
He was
and
surprised but all
and
this
win Ben Stein's money.
all this stuff that he did on the Man Show that was funny. Like he's already had to apologize,
like, condemn
and grovel and get on his
Yeah.
hands and knees and just be like, "I'm sorry." Now I'm just
Please forgive me.
Finish him.
I just host a
They should
shitty
execute
late
him.
night talk show.
Yeah, maybe that's his punishment. He has to do like terrible, unfunny content.
He
now.
sold his soul for that.
Yeah.
Ugh.
It's like you get it, you get everything you wanted, but it's like soul crushing, like unfunny, unartistic.
Yeah, you're just I don't know, unoriginal piece of shit at this point. And very
hack
preachy
shit.
too. I think that's just really the
Yeah.
worst part. It's like, if you're going to be a comedian, then just make fun of yourself and just
Yeah.
make fun of people. You shouldn't be like on this person's side or that person's side.
Yeah,
Just, like,
right. That is a fucked up like monkey's paw wish though. Like
Yeah.
you get to be successful at some kind of art or comedy or movies or something, but it's the kind that you like hate.
Yeah, like you
That
said,
would
it's,
be horrible.
it's soul crushing.
Yeah.
It's like Jim Carrey making Sonic the Hedgehog movies.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I guess they're not supposed to be that bad.
Oh,
Well, that's what
my
Art
God.
said. So this is Art's shout out.
He
for
said the
episode.
the term chaos emerald like for the 30th time, and he's like, you know what?
You know what? Fuck
I
it.
think I'm done acting.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about
don't-
chaos emerald.
I feel like I'm just an
Or
actor
Green
on a
Hills
stage,
or whatever.
and I just want to stop.
Oh my God.
So he
My
told,
life is enough of a stage as it is. Why do I need to get on an actual one for my job?
"That's real,
And that's
realize. Is that Marcus Aurelius?
I think so.
Okay, so he
Who's
told
Robert Frost?
Jimmy Kimmel that he took an ayahuasca trip while visiting Costa Rica. And it was, quote, one of the most important things that happened in my life.
Dude, he could not fucking wait to tell that part of it, too.
How important it was.
Well, just like, I did an ayahuasca trip. It's like, okay, anyway, do you want to be on the show to talk about? I did an ayahuasca trip. Okay, dude, you're
Yeah.
cool.
Well,
You're cool and edgy.
He has a new album, Mainstream Sellout, Craig. Isn't ayahuasca for people trying to like kick heroin and stuff? I didn't realize it was.
I
that
think
might be something
people,
else.
Yeah, like hallucinate on it and stuff and trip out. And I think it does last sometimes for like days or whatever, long
pretty
amounts of
gnarly.
time. It seems like maybe someone nearby in one of the nearby recording studios that we're in here
Yeah.
is possibly ramming an object up their dog's ass right now.
Yeah,
their
I
small
just hear a lot
dog's
of
ass.
dog barks.
And the dog.
I hope that dog's okay. I really do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Do not do stuff like that to your dog.
Okay, so
I hate that it's mainstream sellout. And it's like, but calling it that doesn't like, that's like, what do they call that? He's trying to like,
own,
you know, like reverse
own.
jinx.
Yeah. He's like, I am an untalented piece of shit.
Yeah.
You're right.
It's like what Eminem does in 8 Mile.
It's like
where,
some judo.
His whole verse is about himself, being white trash, living in a trailer park, and then so the other guy has no ammo. Like, I feel like that's what it is. And
you ever feel like your life is like 8 Mile?
yeah, I don't know. I don't know what his thing is, because I don't know that isn't it like a pop punk album?
Yeah. Well, he does. I think he does hip hop and rap,
super mainstream. But
and then he does. I mean, he's like
he
one of
used
the
to do rap,
biggest
but he
like
started
rock artists there is out there.
Yeah, he like just recently started
which
doing
is
like
hilarious
pop punk
to
with
me.
like Avril Lavigne and Travis Barker, the super group we never knew we wanted.
Travis Barker is a fucking pimp. I don't that man can do no wrong. I mean, he is with the Kardashians at this point, which just makes me not want to like him. But his talent,
he's a good
man,
drummer,
and he shines. Because he's a star.
Because you're a star, and that's what you do. That's what you do every day.
So Mr. Kelly said, I remember waking up. It was a circle of about 20 people. Uh-oh. My butthole was really sore.
Oh, my God. They were all tucking their dicks back in their pants.
And
I was soaked in some kind of
I was just, it's the lack
substance.
of respect. That's the thing.
Oh my!
I am
most
painful.
Never coming back here. You guys have offended me.
And he says,
I was not comfortable with any of that.
It was a circle of 20 people, and you are in the forest or the jungle. You're dieting. You're not eating past 5 p.m., drinking water or anything. I was the last person to go up and take it. I remember watching everybody go up and take theirs. They had one cup. It was
You're
a sippy cup.
Piss? No.
Everybody drinks out of one cup. So if anybody has something, we all got it,
Yeah, that's true.
They get me and the shaman. The shaman. I just love the idea of him in a hut in the jungle with a shaman.
Excuse me, shaman? Do you listen to pop punk? My name's, you can call me Machine Gun or MGK.
What's your favorite Blink-182 album?
Oh my God. That's how I get to know anyone these days, is figuring out what their favorite Blink was.
Yeah.
And you know one more thing, shaman? I miss the old Blink. I really do.
Yeah. Why can't he just, what's his name? Tom DeLonge.
Tom DeLonge, yeah.
He's legit
on a
has
crusade
more,
right now.
He has more important stuff to do, like save the world and the planet and the universe.
He's trying to get it out there so we all know about the alien presence.
Wasn't he trying to build like a fucking Stargate or something?
Stargate, Starship.
Because he had all this alien
he wants
tech
to play StarCraft.
that he was talking about.
He has a shitload of alien tech.
What a king.
He's like, I can't tell you guys about the ray gun or the shit.
Ooh. Not the
I can't tell you about any
definitely
of my
not the gamma
tech.
wave.
Oh shit, the gamma wave.
They're gonna kill me now.
Sorry, aliens.
Sorry, my bad. So he says,
Angels and Airwaves, new album out right now.
So he says, they get me, and the shaman says something to the translator, and the translator goes, she says you have a big shadow of darkness behind you.
The translator?
Everybody in the tent's trans, except Machine Gun Kelly for some reason.
Except the translator.
I see what you did there. So he says, you need more. Everyone in the circle was just looking when they gave me more of the cups because they all just did one. I took like 4.
What? In other words, 2. But
they're like, no gringo, no white man has ever taken that many and lived to tell the tale.
The man, MGK, he's the one. He's the chosen one of our tribe.
Yeah, Flame La Blanca. He said, he continued, I remember even going to the 3rd night, and Megan was like, I can't do this. I can't go back. Her first night was like rainbows and unicorns.
This is harder than doing Transformers 2.
And that was fucking hard.
Do it.
Imagine having to fuck Michael Bay. Not a pretty sight.
Oh my God.
She said, I don't ever want to see that again. We were exercising some things out of us. She was talking about her first night. She saw rainbows and unicorns, and the second night, she was seeing things that
she was caught in the like eternal hell. Or
whatever. Felt like that had wormed its way inside her body, and like it stayed there. So it sounds very frightening. And that's when she.
And then wait, the first night, were you saying the shaman told MGK that he's like, quit spitting fire raps right now, MGK, and doing cool pop punk.
He said, "Quit beefing with Eminem."
Yeah,
and you need to find yourself.
There's like a dark shadow behind
dark
you,
cloud,
or something?
a darkness behind you.
So do more ayahuasca was his
So give me more money and do more ayahuasca and buy
hey, rich guy,
stuff at the gift
out of
shop.
the whole group, you're the rich one. There happens to be this dark presence around you. I can take care of it. I'm a shaman.
And then you'll feel much better about your whole life. This will be one of the best things you've ever done.
Yeah.
Okay, and so Megan Fox, she said that she felt like she went to hell for eternity during the trip.
It's Britney, bitch.
Yeah, so anyways, that's a really cool story. And Mainstream Sellout arrives on March 25th.
Oh, Megan Fox in Hell for Eternity? No, audience, actually, that was just how she felt.
Yeah, in the pits of hell.
Yeah.
Oh
So,
goodness.
pop punk is alive and well in 2022.
Yeah, it has a new
We're happy
spirit.
to say, yeah. He left behind the world of hip-hop. Well, that's the thing is MGK saved hip-hop. And then he looked around. He's like, hip-hop is huge. It's mainstream. Like, it's fucking
He did it for the
everywhere
culture.
now.
He's like, well, nobody else is going to do it. I better
You're
do
welcome to the culture. I mean, you guys have been thanking me, so I guess it's time to move on.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to go help white people.
He's like, I'm the Great White Hope.
I'm going to go help white people.
I'm going to go back to my planet.
My own people.
Help my own people.
Help back the great creation of white people, pop punk. One of the great accomplishments of the whites.
If you think like the Beatles or like,
woo,
the great British rock and roll like explosion of the 60s.
Yeah.
Or the 50s and 60s, right?
We'll tell you something.
In the States, we had something a little different.
You can understand.
We had pop punk. And that was just middle class,
the pop punk invasion.
White kids that were just fucking. They were just, and I can identify
suburban.
with this. You're just angry.
Yeah.
You just want to smash. You just want to smash.
Give me something to break.
Well,
break
I think
your fucking face.
I
tonight.
think we had talked about this, and this is I think also like how Limp Bizkit and like new metal kind of comes in.
Yeah,
it's that same sort of like where it's not hardcore music, but it is like. That sort of message of like beating people up.
Yeah, like
shit.
Hating everything. And
hating, and
stuff
you're completely alienated.
Yeah,
and you're like despised and depressed. And
Give me something.
you're like a weird alien or something. I don't know.
I'm gonna leave you with a fat lip.
And Ben Stiller's there.
everybody, come on.
Yeah,
Ben Stiller.
Well, he was on the hot dog flavored water
And the chocolate starfish.
He was on that record.
Holy!
Don't ask me how I know.
Shit. He was on the right. What does he play? Like bass? Or
No,
something?
he was just himself, and he just like talks
just
about
raps?
something funny.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And this is before Zoolander, before.
Oh, wow.
But I think.
Before Meet the Parents.
But after Cable Guy.
Wait, that's the wrong movie.
Okay, let's get back on track. We fucking hit the wall. We
Cable Guy.
It's like Dale Earnhardt. We gotta just.
Oh wow.
We gotta just pull ourselves
We didn't
together.
hit the wall that hard.
Get self.
By the way, we still got to resurrect our Wings podcast.
You know what? We do.
Because I don't know if you guys know that we were doing a podcast for a while that was covering. We did an episode of the podcast for every episode of Wings.
The groundbreaking 1990s
television sitcom.
Yeah, comedy
NBC,
masterpiece.
Yeah.
Known as simply as Wings.
Starring the Sandman from Spider-Man films.
You don't know. I don't know his name.
As Lowell.
Well, Craig, you mentioned resurrection a second ago. And back to our music stories, we have a bit of, that can only be described as a resurrection.
Wow.
A dead rapper's body propped up in a club for disrespectful public viewing. So I found this
So someone
story.
propped up Tupac and At a club somewhere?
It was the hologram, the Tupac hologram.
Oh, yeah.
So this story comes to us from the New York Post. Okay, so it was like the hip hop equivalent of Weekend at Bernie's. So that's from the article, folks.
Oh my
Washington,
God.
D.C.
Sounds like it.
Washington, D.C.'s Bliss nightclub has apologized over an appalling spectacle in which the body of a slain rapper, Gunu, was reportedly displayed on the stage
No, not
at his own
Gunu.
funeral.
I didn't even hear about Gunu.
The memorial service
knew?
took place
I'm sorry.
Sunday, weeks after the hip hopper was shot dead at the age of 24. That's too bad. Yeah, I mean, 24 is very young.
Bliss. I haven't been to Bliss for a while.
I have not been to
so
Washington, D.C.'s Bliss in
in
too long.
days, probably.
I was thinking, could you imagine if, like, you're just walking in
They
there.
put like a crown on him too,
Yeah,
like a
dude.
Burger King crown or something.
Well, okay, let's paint the scene, right? So they have they have the dead body, like a corpse propped up on the stage. He's dressed in a sweatshirt. He has a crown on. I think it's a little classier than the Burger King crown.
Yeah,
He's wearing jeans, and I think he has like a cell phone in his hand or something.
Yeah,
But I'm thinking, okay,
Wow.
like this is very morbid and obviously disrespectful. Mm-hmm. But it's like,
but kind of tight.
I mean, he's flossed out.
He is. They flossed him out. They dripped him out too. So,
He's
could be worse.
It's bizarre, and I was thinking about this before the show. It's like rap is the only type of music genre that you can get more famous when you're dead.
Yeah, that's very weird.
And I don't know what that's about.
Not only for rappers, but also trappers. I've noticed.
It's just-
two completely different.
It's crazy,
things.
man. Could you imagine
Yeah.
if you just
Dude, every time people will be like, they have the headline like, fill in the blank, this rapper died. Can you guys believe it? And it's like, they word it in that way, like, oh my God, we hate to break this news because everyone knows. And it's like, in reality, no one knows who that is. Why do you want to be a fan of him just because he died? It's weird.
and it's just, you'd think, if somebody passes away, the family wants their privacy and everything else.
Yeah. Did he die of mysterious causes?
Oh, we're going to find out here in a second. I was also thinking,
We'll
too,
have to
like,
get Sam Waterston in here.
can you imagine if just, like, you and your boys went out for the night?
Yeah.
Maybe you got out of a relationship or something. Mm-hmm. You go to the club.
Just with the squad. Come on,
With the
squad.
squad, you
Let's
squad
go to
up.
Let's go to the club.
You go
guys
to the
ready
club, you
squad
roll
up?
out, and then they're just having, like, there's a dead body up on the
there's a
stage.
corpse.
And, like, everybody's partying.
Hey, let's go to Bliss, actually. We're squadding up. Let's head over to Bliss. Wait,
I don't know.
Is that a rotting corpse up on the stage where there's normally like a DJ spinning hit dance records?
Well, there is a DJ spinning some
he's
tight
next
beats.
to the reeking fucking
Oh, well, yeah.
stench of the corpse.
It says, so our deepest condolences to Gunu's family, friends, and fans. The Venturo, hell yeah, they deserve an apology.
Yeah.
Which shared an Instagram Monday by the Shade Room. Bliss was connected by a local funeral home to rent out our venue for Gunu's homegoing celebration.
Homegoing, not homecoming.
No.
So that's interesting the way they kind of snuck that in there, but it's like, oh, so someone was trying to like get money off that, basically.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Bliss, but it sounded like maybe the fucking funeral home was trying to catch a little bit of a little profit off of that.
Well, here I'm looking for, because it
Or maybe
says,
not, but it sounded like they were the ones that were like in on it.
yeah, they said that it's somewhere in this article it says that it costs $40 to get into this thing.
Yeah.
So somebody's making money off of propping up a dead body.
At
Like,
least
yeah, they're
fucking
doing a
Bliss
weekend at
is.
Bernie's,
Yeah.
the hip hop style.
We've been waiting for a Black Weekend at Bernie's reboot.
This
By, like,
is
Jordan
representation,
Peele.
but this isn't the right one that you want to see.
No, that's true.
Okay,
Did
so
Jordan Peele direct this? Or no, this is real life.
Is this the new Jordan Peele movie?
Oh
Is
my
this the trailer?
The trailer for his new movie looks sick, though. But
Yeah.
anyway.
All of his movies are fucking.
Yeah.
They're too scary. Stop being so
my
scary.
God.
Okay, so this is the actual. This
They're
is
just downright spooky.
tape from the concert or the homegoing party celebration.
Homegoing.
So everybody's just, I mean, he's iced out. He's in his some really nice shoes, flame pants.
He's resting in paradise. Dude, that is fucking
Wow,
weird.
that is. And you got and there's just people partying. The club is packed. Everybody's listening to his music. They're having a concert, and he's just propped up there. And yeah, there's tons of people there.
He's looking down.
He's looking down
at his audience.
And you got to think, like, maybe this is the most. Well, yeah, this is the most famous he's ever been. You know.
But yeah,
so
it is probably his biggest concert.
All respect.
He got his little encore concert. Was the biggest one he ever did.
Yeah, right.
The only one. The only problem is his consciousness was no longer there. But
he didn't realize that he was going to be so famous in death. 50 Cent. So people were freaking out on Twitter, and 50 Cent said, "Oh shit! I just realized what this is." And then another person
you
around.
Find me in the club, bottle full of bum.
He's like, "Don't play in the club, please."
Up. I ain't into having sex, I ain't into making love, so come give me a hug.
He's like,
wait, don't play my song in there. I didn't know there was a fucking corpse.
No, this is gross. Is that a dead body? So somebody else said, "No way, Goo Mama approved that shit. So sad and disrespectful." Yes, I agree.
Because Bliss
and a gas fan said
over there.
Yeah,
doing
no
that
shit
over and over.
If y'all saw that video of Goonu's body, y'all can't tell me this society ain't already collapsed. Yeah. It is. Yes, I 100% agree
That's how
with
you
that.
know when society collapses is you can always like link back to what's going on with Gunu. He's kind of like a good barometer for society.
So true.
The great Gunu.
So about his death.
Now he's goo old.
Some paramedics responded to an adult male suffering from a gunshot. According to the police department, the victim was taken to the hospital for life-threatening injuries. Died at approximately
all due respect, though. All due respect.
7:30. It's pronounced dead.
Wow.
So the police are currently offering $25,000 reward for any information leading to the rest of the suspects of the shooting. It's pretty crazy. So this is an obituary, and then it's also like
I know, bitch.
You know, right. Gunu had the fucking most awesome concert ever last night.
He did.
And if you didn't see it,
consciously,
then you missed out.
His spirit wasn't there for it. His soul, but his body was.
Yeah, but it's so dude, it's so fucking crazy, man. So, what do you think about that, Craig?
That's how I want. Similarly, I don't want a funeral. I want a homegoing. And that was pretty much
They just prop your body up
of it.
On
I
stage.
want it done exactly like that.
And they just play like MF Doom songs.
Yeah.
They
just play the new Red Hot Chili Pepper album. They have me dressed up in like Flea outfit, like funky Flea outfit.
With like a fake afro on your head and everything. Wearing suspenders with stuffed animals all over them.
Yeah.
Wherever the fuck
like
he wears.
Mohawk or whatever.
What's crazy is this isn't even.
Well, I got to get it to your mama.
This isn't even the first time that I've like seen some crazy shit with a dead body recently on Twitter.
Yeah. Like in your home?
Yeah.
Oh, on Twitter. Okay.
With people's like trying to honor their friends.
Oh yeah. And they're dragging their corpse around.
But it was I guess it was somewhere in Mexico and these guys were riding this dirt bike. And imagine like 3 guys riding a dirt bike, right?
Yeah, on one dirt bike?
On one dirt bike.
Oh yeah.
And so
the guy in the middle is lucky.
Well, the guy in the middle was the dead guy.
Oh,
so one guy jumps on the front of the dirt bike. They take the dead body. The coffin's on the street. The
stiff corpse.
And it's like it is stiff at that point. They put it on so he's like now riding bitch. And then another guy gets on and like hugs both of the bodies.
Like behind.
And then they just started doing wheelies.
Are their arms and legs like sticking out?
Yes.
All stiff,
yeah. There's nothing.
Awkwardly?
Yeah. Like all just.
Wow.
Just
and
like,
if they drive around and the foot catches on the ground, it like rips the leg off. And they don't even notice. Like, oops, we lost his leg.
Oopsie daisy.
So they're riding around like burning rubbers and fucking
and
popping wheelies,
and
stoppies,
that's
some badass
a celebration
stoppies.
Of life, you know, just like the REM song.
It's a homegoing.
Yeah,
celebration.
I can't remember.
Or is it
which one is it?
Imitation of life. That reminds me, though, of that thing. Did you ever hear about that thing? Disneyland has this like policy again. It's like one of those things where it's a really weird specific policy, but it's like they have that because they've dealt with it a shitload of times, and it seems very random and weird. But people want to like bring their or have like a relative bring their ashes.
Oh, like their loved one?
To like spread a little bit of their ashes.
Oh, man.
Of a loved one in Disneyland.
Where? Like
and
in the Pirates of the Caribbean?
Like in the ride, yeah, like in
man.
Pirates or in the ride.
How morbid is that?
On fucking Jack Sparrow's face or like whatever in one of the rides.
And the Swiss Family Robinson's treehouse.
Treehouse. Yeah.
That's
going Indiana Jones.
That's fucking crazy. I think I heard about that before, where It's a Small World had to close down because there was so much like ash,
really,
and sand and whatever else. You know, so the
cars
were getting
in
stuck
the water and stuff. Yeah.
Gumming up the mucks or mucking up the
mucking up the works.
Mucking up the works. Thank you.
Isn't that weird? Like, so I think they have a policy that if they catch you doing it, they'll you're banned.
No kidding, lifetime ban.
I think so.
Wow,
I heard that somewhere.
Well, okay, but can you? Well, I was gonna say, but then you could, when you die, you could get your remains spread in Disney.
That's true.
That's your last like fuck you.
Yeah. So I mean, maybe when you do it for whoever's ashes you spread, you do it at a point when like you're not going to be going back anyway. So fuck it.
What if you
got to do it in a spot though where it's not like 5 minutes later some pimple face 16-year-old kid sweeps it up into a dustpan and like.
Yeah,
that's it. Or you,
that's the end of
you know, you throw it like you said, Pirates of the Caribbean in the water.
I feel like water would be the best spot.
That might work, but it might get like filtered. I don't know.
So
that might be the best spot.
If you had to pick a ride, like your ashes are going
right on
there.
R2 in Star Tours now.
Under the Millennium Falcon.
Yeah.
I think I do. Shoot.
You could maybe do it somewhere on like Big Thunder Mountain Railroad because there's like it's just like canyons and desert. And
That's
stuff.
a pretty good one, yeah. So you'd blend in
next to that goat that is chewing on a stick of dynamite.
Oh,
that'd be pretty sick.
Well, and like it'd be a weird thing if you go to the
everybody knows the goat,
Mr. Frog ride, and it's like
Mr. Toad's Wild Ride,
Mr. Toad, and it's like the part where you're in hell.
Oh yeah,
that's where you get your ashes sprinkled.
Yeah, that's a weird part of the movie where Mr. Toad gets like raped in hell. And it's just supposed to be a kid's movie, and it's like, couldn't he have just like
it is not.
Gotten beat up by the bad guys or something? Like, that's a little extreme. I might be misremembering a couple details, but it gets pretty dark in that part.
Yeah. No, it gets really questionable. Here, we can just take a break.
Yeah, I'm down.
That pipe? Hey, you gonna hit that pipe, little homie? Welcome back to Let's Spend the Night Together. The greatest damn podcast. Come on. Woo!
Alright.
Cool.
Be good.
You ready?
Fuck. I mean, yes.
We rolling?
I get those two words mixed up. One of our sound engineers, Gizmo. Are you scratching your butthole?
Wanted to change up the pace.
Kind of changing your tune right now.
I'm gonna change my tune here for a bit. Do something a little different. Unorthodox. We're gonna be talking about movies. We're just switching the whole darn thing. I don't know what the movie segment will be called, Craig, but here's the
Wheeze a little juice.
Wheeze a little juice. Here's the break for it.
I don't like the film.
Sweet. All right, we're going to be talking about some movies, new movies that are set to start. And boy, howdy. The first one comes from the
Pauly
Hollywood
Shore?
Reporter. I wish. What happened to Pauly Shore?
He needs to do a new Weasel movie.
I think he's dead in a ditch somewhere.
Could be.
Send our love to Pauly Shore. Nothing but respect.
Nothing but respect. Pauly, we'd love to get you on.
Good tidings. So Bill Skarsgård to star in the Crow reboot.
I heard that.
Did you hear about this? Did you see this? Did you hear about this?
He's the
guy from It.
He plays Pennywise,
he played
right?
It. Yeah.
Yeah, he played the titular It.
The singing, dancing, child-killing clown. Yeah.
Oh, my God.
After years of stop and go, the new film or the new reboot of the 1994 supernatural action is on the runway. Production started. It's a weird way to say the movie's just started.
Oh, my God.
So
they started filming? Or?
Yeah, hold up. The project is well into pre-production ahead of the June start date, with shooting to start place in Prague and Munich. It's going to be a $500 million budget, and it looks like the film will eventually take flight. Yeah.
Is the main character in that movie, like, he gets like supernatural abilities? Is he the crow?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought. Can he transform into a crow?
No, but he has like
sick.
supernatural abilities
He has
that
the
are kind of
powers
given.
of a crow.
Yeah.
He can scratch.
So
and
he can
fly,
like caw really
he can caw.
loud. And it's very annoying and aggravating. Crow was an yeah, that joke sucked. Crow is an Crow is an indie
he
comic.
keeps people up at night. They can't go to sleep. He's
all that
outside
racket.
their window going, wah!
Crow is an indie comic written and drawn by James O'Barr in the late 1980s that told the dark tale of a man and his fiancée who are assaulted and killed by a gang after the couple's car breaks down. The man is resurrected by a crow.
They're dead.
Look, a crow. The man is resurrected by a crow and exacts revenge on those who took his life and the life of his love. So, yeah.
Why doesn't that happen to like everybody? Because people are killed all the time. Do they all become superpowered crow people?
Yeah, good point. I don't know.
It's so random. Or does something happen to him? Like he goes to meet a shaman and does ayahuasca with him and Megan Fox and Machine Gun Kelly, and then the shaman puts some kind of spell on him or something, and then he gets murdered.
I think
because why did he have like the
murder
ability?
itself was just so fucked up and dark
okay.
that it was like
it's like almost like a curse or something.
Yeah, like there's like
like a grudge.
Spirits are like they're not rested, and there's this this darkness that hangs over it. And like that's the original Crow movie with Brandon Lee I always loved as a kid.
So every time we see crows out there, those are people who are like wrongly killed, maybe.
That's
sick.
They're what is that? Reincarnation as a crow. That'd be a pretty shitty one to come back as. No?
Yeah.
I mean, a bird.
That's all
be
they
cool,
come back
but
as,
like,
though, I think.
A crow. I don't know.
Yeah, I know.
But so they
or something would be sick.
What's that?
A bald eagle.
Oh yeah. I thought you were gonna say like a dragonfly.
A dragonfly. Oh,
like a bee or
hummingbird.
Something. Yeah. I don't know. We just name more animals. We could be here for hours.
I want to be a capybara. That'd be sick.
But yeah.
If we keep talking about about animals like that, the only animal we'll hear is
the cricket. That is. Crickets. All right. Another movie that's set to start. I just heard about
people
this.
Can't boo if they're not even listening in the first place.
Yeah.
So we're probably good.
Yeah, very true. Eddie Murphy's set to star in a George Clinton biopic.
What?
Yeah, I couldn't believe it.
Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good casting.
He's reportedly set to portray the Parliament Funkadelic leader George Clinton in an upcoming biopic.
And Eddie Murphy's probably one of the few people that has done enough cocaine to
really know.
Like maybe know a little more of the mindset that Mr. Clinton's in.
Yeah. He's just like doing mounds of coke, Scarface style, to get the character.
Yeah, and he's had like decades of it already, I'm sure. So.
Yeah. The movie will chronicle Clinton's entire life from his humble beginnings in North Carolina in the 1940s to the formation of his groundbreaking bands Parliament and Funkadelic, and ultimately to becoming a major influence on the artist. of hip hop generation, including Tupac, Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Ice Cube, Outkast, Wu-Tang Clan, and others.
That's dope.
So yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's cool.
It's
That
by the
sounds
same
awesome.
guy that did
Oh,
I Am
the
Dolomite
movie.
yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
My
I
Name
never
is
got around to
Dolomite.
seeing that one.
I didn't
My
either,
Name
but
is
I kept
Dolomite.
hearing it was really good.
Yeah.
So yeah. So he's George Clinton is known for his wild fashion and unique sense of humor.
For being
And-
funky as fuck.
Yeah, 70s funk powerhouse.
Yeah, and he was like the genius mastermind behind Parliament and Funkadelic. Like, so much of how it was all like recorded and produced and arranged and stuff is like amazing, groundbreaking.
And perhaps like the godfather of hip hop, because
Yeah.
pretty much everything that's Parliament and Funkadelic has been like lifted or sampled at this point. Like
Yeah. He is like, it is almost like proto
some of the
hip-hop
like
or something.
best hip hop beats out there.
Yeah.
Hey, listen.
To George Clinton and Parliament and Funkadelic.
All right, folks. This is gonna be the last segment here, and then we're gonna call it a night. Remember to tip your waitresses.
Well, we can't
Spay
stay here all
and neuter
night.
your animals. So this is a music segment where we do our best to break down a song,
The lyrics.
the lyrics of a song, and really give you the 411, our interpretation.
And don't call 911 because we're going to give you the 411.
Nicely put. It's sings a song, sounds like she's singing. All right.
Ooh, baby, ooh, said ooh.
Ooh. All right, Craig. So today we have
Just like a couple of white-winged doves, we're going to break down the lyrics of one of your favorite hit songs over the years.
Now I'm thinking, should we play it? You know, like in little parts here on YouTube. And
You know what's
I
weird
have the
is
lyrics
yes.
here. Okay.
I think we should. Yeah, we'll have to, I guess, yeah, just play like little bits of it. YouTube gets mad about that.
I figure, you know, if it's just little spots in between, then it's like transformative, you know, because we're gonna be like talking over it.
Yeah,
So I think we'll be okay. Hopefully.
it's like a couple of white-winged doves.
Okay, so today's installment is from the band The Vapors' song "Turning Japanese."
And not vapors as in people who vape, like us.
Not
They're
Juul.
vape gods,
Or anything like that.
but vapor, V-A-P-O-R.
Like I've got the Vapors, which I don't know what that
Bunch of
means.
vapors.
Is that like some old 50s housewife thing?
I've never heard that. I got the vapors.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a pretty good band name. I don't mind it.
So
But this
I
song,
still
they
heard-
were a one-hit wonder, right?
I believe so. I still hear this song on the radio,
Yeah.
so that's why I figured it'd be funny to break down. So here we go.
It's the Cantina song, but no, I'm just joking. And
Just already
right
off
off
to a
the
stellar
bat,
start.
they put the fucking
Little Japanese riff there.
thing. Oh man,
Do you
they
think
needed the gong. Was there a gong in there too?
Yeah.
There probably was.
for-
We just didn't.
Okay, so
Here's the rest of the song. Oh wait, that's a different song.
That's
That's a dope bass player.
it's just off to a, you know,
This is like that 80s like era of music, right? Like I don't know what they called that, but like Devo and like Talking Heads and Television and like the kind of like fast post-punk frantic
thing.
kind of music.
So the lyrics, I
But
got.
they did that fucking riff. They
just
at the
needed a
beginning.
gong.
Yeah.
So the lyrics,
The old like Chinaman stereotype.
yeah, they couldn't help but throw that in
And
there.
so yeah, this is
So off
even
to
the
a fantastic
title too.
start.
So that opening riff and the title "Turning Japanese."
Yeah. Well, but
those
it's like
are
okay,
both, like
well,
offensive already.
well, but I mean, he's not literally turning Japanese.
Yeah.
Not that there's anything
Well,
wrong with that.
and for all we know, maybe he's painting it as a positive thing.
And maybe he
But
wants to turn Japanese.
Was great.
Yeah, it is a positive
You
thing.
know, maybe he's just like a big fan of anime and
He's like a
Pokemon and
What are those fucking nerds that are into Japan?
He's a fucking
Japanimation.
Japanimation.
A weeb. He's a weeb.
He's a weeb. Yeah.
All right. So the lyrics are: I've got your picture of me and you.
This guy's the original weeb, the guy from the Vapors.
You wrote me, I love you. I wrote me too. So the guy's just looking at a picture of him and his girlfriend.
Oh my God.
Says, I sit there staring and there's nothing else to do. So there's boredom, idle hands, Craig.
Oh.
Oh, it's in the color. Your hair is brown. Your eyes are hazel and as soft as clouds. Oh, it's very sweet. I often kiss you when there's no one else around. So maybe he's
steamy.
It's pretty steamy. It's just a man with his picture.
Yeah, thinking about letters he wrote back and forth to this girl.
And then we get to, I've got your picture.
Cool.
I've got your picture. I'd like 1,000,000 of you all over myself.
Whoa.
So he just
like
wants
sperm?
I think he just wants to be ravaged by like 1,000,000 women. I want a doctor to take your picture so I can look at you from inside as well.
Whoa.
So he's so horned up that he's just
I want to fucking stick my head up there.
I want to be inside of you.
Oh my God.
It says you've got me turning up and down and turning in and around.
Whoa.
And then we get to the titular. I'm turning Japanese. So when he's turning Japanese, it means that he's jerking off, right? I mean, that's
he's
what this
pounding
is.
his pud.
Yeah, because it's all about the picture and everything else.
That's true. He's thinking about her and getting all sentimental about her and just squeezing and squeezing and squeezing.
But that's the
like
offensive.
It's a lemon.
So he wrote a sexy racist song about
really
beating his
weird.
dick. And
because of the like face he makes.
I guess
while
he
he's
makes what
pounding.
can only be described as a Japanese looking face, or I mean that's a little.
Yeah, that's
I feel like I
strange.
can't say any of this. I'm going to be canceled for. And I'm only just.
And that's what
reporting.
they're clearly saying.
Yeah. So it just
and
goes
this girl
on.
has him turning up, turning down, turning around.
Turning around. So it finally gets to the bridge, which I kind of actually got.
Have you
gets
seen
a little
the
different.
bridge?
He
Where's that
says,
confounded bridge.
no sex, no drugs, no wine, no women, no fun, no sin, no you, no wonder it's dark.
No wonder it's dark. I bet that part's sick.
But that's interesting. So he's just like, yeah, no drugs, no sex, no women, no
So
wine,
he's
no
like-
fun.
He went clean.
Yeah.
And why can't he bang this girl?
Well,
He's
I'm-
like not with her anymore, maybe.
I'm interested. He's like, it sounds like he's
That's his
straight
ex.
edge or something.
He's
And
gone straight edge.
He's gone
maybe.
straight edge, and no wonder it's dark. And then he says, everyone around me is a total stranger. So he's alienated now from everyone. And he's just been jerking off like a madman.
Yeah.
He says, everyone avoids me like a psyched Lone Ranger. Interesting.
Okay.
And then he proceeds
What the
to.
fuck?
So he's having trouble with this.
Psyched Lone Ranger.
And then the only thing that he can do is.
Does he
to
mean
turn-
psyched like crazy?
Yeah, like a psycho. Like he's psychotic.
Because it almost sounded like excited, like psyched.
Here's that part.
Lone Ranger psyched.
Oh, a Cyclone
Ranger.
Everyone. So everyone in the
I wonder what that
avoids
lyric really
him,
is.
So he just jerks off. But a lesser podcast.
Why are people avoiding him just because he's like
He sounds like
he won't stop jerking it in front of people or something?
Yeah, well, a lesser podcast would say, is he turning up in Japanese? Like he means like he's becoming like a deviant or something. Like that's what he's saying.
Yeah.
But
That's
it's
how
like-
Japanese people are.
But I thought, well, that can't be right because I know plenty of American people that are pretty fucked.
Yeah.
Pretty like freaky. Nothing that there's wrong with that. But it's like, maybe
You might
this.
want to cut that.
Oh yeah, this definitely could be considered racist.
Yeah,
by
I don't know
today's
how
standards.
it certainly doesn't seem like very hateful, but I don't know how it could be considered anything but racist. I mean, it seems like kind of harmless, or I don't know, maybe not, but it's
I don't know, it's
like
a hell of a
mild,
song.
I guess, but
I've
it's
always heard this
weird.
one,
It's
and
clearly saying like I jerk off and squint my eyes. And,
Yeah, man. I don't know. I don't even. It is okay. Now let's play devil's advocate.
I always thought it meant he just discovered hentai and got really into it. So he's like, "Fuck it, I'm turning Japanese." I like
monster
everything about
girls
these
and stuff.
people. Yeah,
I
tentacle
figured.
girls. They're the
Okay,
hottest.
so it's a abrasive punk song that's irreverent. It's not supposed to be politically correct.
yeah,
It's talking about masturbating. I know.
yeah, a song about masturbation,
And
Green
it's always
Day
on the
has at
radio
least one.
still. So I just
Yeah.
think I don't know. Is it a celebration of masturbation? And
That's
racism?
weird. That's weird. It's really got
xenophobia.
two things against it that should, if not cancel, at least like delete it from being radio played.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
But I don't. I'm not saying. I'm
But
not trying to
it's
lead
not. It's-
some
people are
crusade
fine with
to
it.
get this canceled either.
No.
I'm just saying, like, look at it for
No,
what it is. It
I
is
don't
offensive.
think- yeah.
It is a catchy song. Mm-hmm. It is all these things.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Vapors turning Japanese.
They really think so.
They really think so.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I didn't realize like what they were doing with those lyrics. That is odd.
Yeah.
Oh man.
It's a good tune.
It is a good
Play it at your
tune.
funeral.
Oh my god. What did Art want to play at his funeral? Ghost with a boner?
Yeah, some song I'd never heard
And
of.
I said, "Oh, if you did that, then you would basically be the titular ghost with a boner." And Art said, his reply was, "Ain't no need to explain what's already understood." And I just dropped my phone and passed out. And I was
And woke up
completely humbled.
3 hours later. And it was just in the state of
It was
nirvana.
some of the most truth I've ever been hit
Oh,
with.
man. Life-changing. All right, folks. Well, thank you for listening
Really good stuff.
to Let's Spend the Night Together. It's been Dante and Craig. It's been a hell of a show.
This was almost like a
Return to
Sacramento
form?
popcorn surprise because we talked about
Almost,
some
right?
movies in there.
Threw a
Or
little bit
movies
of
from memory.
everything in there. Yeah, or check out the other podcast,
Yeah.
Movies from Memory, as well.
Yeah.
It is pretty good.
We got lots of content. When you create content and you're a content creator, those two things lead you down a path where you will have a lot of content for people to check out. And so that's where we're at right now.
You know, it's just so hard being a podcaster these days.
Oh, man. God, I'm glad you brought that up.
I got all those student loans
People don't seem to care.
from podcasting school.
They're worried about like wars and like all
Yeah.
these other things. But I mean, podcasters like us, got
They
it
suffer
tough.
too, guys.
We suffer
fuck.
too.
All right. Thank you, everybody, for listening. Let's spend the night together. Yes, we deserve.
Man, we lost the crowd
shamed.
right at the end.
Yeah.
The very end.
You're all peasants.
Yeah, fuck you.
No, but thank you for listening.
No, but fuck you.
From the bottom of our hearts, let's spend the night together. Thank you. Goodbye.
Thanks for spending the night together with us.
Thanks. Yeah. What he said.
I thought I could win him back like a dope line like that.
Nah.
Fuck.
Okay, now I'm good.
Oh, man. Shake that off. Now I feel great. Now I feel weirdly great. Fuck.
All right.
Yeah, I think it'll be good.
Okay,
It's
cool.
always hard to know if the levels will be good.
Yeah.
Give me a hell yeah!
Hell yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was still thinking I wanted to get the water, what is it, the water horn or whatever? That
Like an
makes
air
that,
horn
like-
or something else?
No, not that. That's a good one too, but like it's like a horror movie sound effect.
Oh, okay.
Score sound effect thing.
Do you have the wah, 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 wah? Like one
I
of
don't think I
those?
have that.
Scrutiny, bitch.
We got that one.
That works.
Are we steady rolling right now? I gotta learn how to play that on drums.
I feel like, yeah, you should. I feel like when we, like whenever that sound effect is used, people who listen to the podcast, like for a split second, think that they like opened up one of their browser tabs.
They're like, oh,
Oh shit! I still had one of my tabs open. I forgot I had one of my hardcore interracial tabs open. I mean,
drat. They're like in a bank somewhere.
Oh shit! My amputee porn just popped up on my.
Dude, that's some like, yeah. I remember. When I was like a kid, that was the
Porn's gay.
Porn is gay. I don't think it's good for you, but you know, like all the differences of like all the porn mags back before the internet. It's like Playboy would be, you know, a beautiful model or something.
Oh yeah.
And then everything was like very like light and the way that things were shot and everything.
Yeah.
And then I remember
Airbrushed
seeing a Penthouse magazine, and that was the one, I guess, it was just like crazy articles and stuff.
Yeah.
And that was one where Larry Flint said that some you know, televangelist was like had lost his virginity to his mother in a porta potty or some crazy shit. But I remember seeing it as a kid, and it was like this woman. She was on her knees, like naked, and it's like, okay, she's cute and whatever.
Yeah.
And
on
then
the cover,
it was just like inside of it. It was like a centerfold or whatever.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at it, and it's just different poses, and then all of a sudden, it's like you know, like a wide shot or whatever, and then she's just an amputee. And I think
the same chick?
Yeah, the same girl. So
and
I think
like shattered your reality.
I was like, wow, that was okay. But I think that's the whole Penthouse's whole thing was this. They're like, well, Playboy is too high class.
Oh,
so we're gonna bring it, you know, to the truck stops and the bowling alleys. Those are our people.
Bowling alleys. Oh wow.
You know, and the bingo halls and places like that.
Yeah. Because they need them too.
They do. They need representation. It's important.
Smut representation.
Hell yeah. True God-fearing Americans need it too. Did I tell you that? Hell yeah. Did I tell you that Larry Flint, one of the things that he did was that he recreated, like he built his childhood home inside his mansion when he got rich.
Really?
From Penthouse, yeah. As like a reminder to himself.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because he grew up like in a shack, like in the Appalachian Mountains or something.
So if you just like walk through one of the doors of his house, there's like all of a sudden dirt on the ground and like the ceiling's painted like the sky.
Yeah.
And then you get
like fake apple trees and everything.
Yeah, and you walk through the trees a little bit and then you see like a little shack.
You can just
it has like
reminisce
posters from this like 50s or whenever he was a kid.
Mm-hmm. Man. What a great man. Great American.
Yeah, great American.
I think he's dead now. It's too bad. Yeah.
Oh, he's dead.
The Oscars should have honored him. I don't know how that works out.
They should have.
Considering that's for film and he was a smut peddler.
Smut peddler. When did he die?
Nonetheless, I think a couple of years back.
Oh, yeah.
But hell of a man.
That's true.
High constitution. So let's just get to it. What the? Hey, everybody. It's your boy, Murderer. These will all be cut out.
I know, bitch.
You ever feel like your life is like 8 Mile?
Can I call you Machine Gun, Mr. Kelly?
What's your favorite Blink-182 album?
And you know one more thing, Shaman? I miss the old Blink. So yeah, pop punk is alive and well in 2022.
What's the name of that song? Edge of 17.
Yeah.
So this is a music segment where we do our best to break down a song.
The lyrics?
The lyrics of a song and really give you the 411, our interpretation. As songwriters, musicians, yeah. So it's
and don't call 911 because we're gonna give you the 411.
Nicely put. It sings a song, sounds like she's singing.
Nothing else matters.
All right.
Ooh, baby, ooh, said ooh.
Ooh. Like monster girls and stuff.
Tentacle girls. Well, I got to give it to your mama. Ain't no need to explain what's already understood.